Kill a skull and collect. She fuck a nigga, then she on to the next. Really living large, she ain't all with a Mac. When you niggas thinking small in the mall with a rat. Roll with us if you really wanna get it. Go get a $500,000 in a Sprinter. Phone ringing, bitches know a big triple. I got the hook up and there really no limit. Dead broke is in you nigga DNA. Ricky Smile is indicated with the J. Little nigga just another state case. Bury my motherfucker chase. Kill a skull and collect. She fuck a nigga, then she on to the next. Really living large, she ain't all with a Mac. When you niggas thinking small in the mall with a...
What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. Yes, I'm back again to go ahead and do a recap with you guys about episode 3 of Baddies East. So let's get into it. So the girls are riding 2 different sprinters. So you have Natalie, Scotty, Rolly, and Miss T. So, you know, they all get on the sprinter. You know, they're having a conversation and laughing. And then on the other sprinter, you have Tesheki, Smiley, Camilla, Sky, Saya, Vicky, and Anna Mac. Mariah Lynn didn't get there yet. So she didn't get there yet to ride with the rest of the girls. So, you know, everybody's chopping up, talking, and, you know, Anna Mac, Saya was on the phone, and she was like, yeah, that's Krishan's sister Tesheki. And, you know, Anna Mac thought that, was saying that she thought they were going to be beefing because what was said about Krishan, but they're actually cool. They have no issues and everything is great. So then we move on to the other girls in the sprinter, and the girls are telling Natalie, you know, she's been fighting or whatever. She done messed up her hand and that she need to get like a finger brace or she gonna keep having that bump. So Rolly asked where the other girls were, and she said, what other girls? And started laughing. But she did let them know they are in another sprinter and they're gonna arrive just those. Everybody's gonna arrive separately. So they go to the other sprinter with the rest of the girls, and you know that everybody asks what's up with Natalie and Tesheki. And Tesheki says, well, you know, it's an issue because Natalie don't mind her business. She's a meatball. She's corny. And she don't like to mind her business. What me and my sister had going on is what me and my sister had going on. Like, it had nothing to do with her. That was just with us. And, you know, everybody agreed to it and everything. So, you know, they ride and they laughing. You know, Sky gave out flowers, a girl. You know, Sky's just Sky. So everybody got a flower on there, you know, whatever, on the sprinter with Sky. They're all laughing and talking. So the first group, Rolly, Miss T, Natalie, and Scotty ride to the house. Now, Miss T said the house looks haunted, looks scary, look old, outdated. I'm going to say this. I don't see nothing. The house is huge. You're in Washington. It's mostly Congress, mostly senators. What do you expect the house to look? They don't live like we do, you know. They don't have they have a lavish big house, but they don't have the lavish big house. So, you know, they showed her to the inside. The inside is outdated, but you could tell it's probably somebody who was in Congress, Senate. You know, when they come into town, they have a house, and, you know, they have a house for people that want to make, you know, come in and vacation. It's nothing major. I think the house had about 7 or 8 because it's 2 parts to the house. It's 2 houses. We're going to sit, but we'll talk about that later. So, it did look a lot outdated. It did. So the girls like it looked outdated. It smelled like old people. The only thing that was newish in there was the TVs, but they had a bar. They had a dinner table for chandeliering. Outside, it was a lake. So it's mostly a Congress home and someone that's in the office. Now, the only thing that didn't look outdated to me was this area here. This area looked totally brand new. It looked like they're redoing the home and they're trying to figure out how to redo it. And you could tell that's the house that they got. So they had, you know, you could tell they're starting to change it in. During the time that they're trying to change the decor, you know, Baddies decided to come into town. So T decided to say, you know, it looked haunted, it looked scary, you know. I'm just trying to figure out the budget because if this the budget that y'all gave, like, this house isn't giving. So the girls complaining about the house. It's big, but it was just outdated and it smelled like old people. So they walked through the house. to find their room. So everyone's walking through the house. Everyone's trying to pick out rooms, see what they like before the other girls get there. Now, y'all notice that's what they do. Whoever get the first dibs. So I believe Rolly picked that room. And she was like, it's fine, it's bright, it fits her. She picked that room. I believe she did pick this room. She liked it. She took that one. So T first didn't say nothing because T didn't want that room, right? And then Scotty, I believe, picked that room. No. Nobody picked that room. Take that back. No one picked that room. Then Rolly then walked in. I guess they had like a den area for a bedroom. And Scotty was like, oh, they funny. They funny with these rooms. I mean, it's a den area. Like, anybody could chill and sit there. But I believe they went back to that room. And that's when Rolly had decided to go ahead and get that room. Because everybody was like, well, where's the shades? Because it's so bright. Scotty picked this room because she liked pink. But the only thing she said, she wanted some blinds to keep the shade out. Because, I mean, it's true. Because when they have drinks and stuff, when they get wasted, it's a lot. So T picked her room. As soon as T got in there, T took the sheets to cover off the bed, and she brought her own sheets. She brought a thing where she had her own sheets and cover and stuff, pillowcase and stuff like that. So they were laughing at T about it. And then there goes Natalie. How you guys know Natalie going to get the master's nice big room. And then as soon as she jumped on the bed to enjoy it, Scotty was like, yay, our bed. And she was like, no. So all the girls sit in Natalie's room. And, they start talking about the house because she asked them what they think about the house. And they was like, it's outdated. So like old people, and Natalie knew that they didn't want to be there. She already know that she got to find another house that's not going to work. So as the girls are getting closer to the house, Tesheki get a call from Krishan saying that, hey, I'm outside, pull up. So she was wondering, like, hey, like, while they on the sprint with all the girls, they talking, and Krishan was like, hey, I'm outside, pull up, whatever. So Tesheki was like, okay, so you, like, pull up. You ain't supposed to be here because you supposed to ride on the sprint with us, and you didn't. So, she get out the bus to meet her sister, have a conversation. She was like, basically saying that Tesheki supposed to fight for her, and she's supposed to check Anna Mac and both Vicky, and she don't know why she's riding with them. Like, where else she gonna go, girl, and everything. So Tesheki was like, chill, because they weak. They really not gonna do anything. Like, they real cool. And she was like, you said you was gonna check them, but we had this conversation on live, and you said this and you didn't. So they walk her to the car, and she was like, listen, I want to know what all y'all said about my sister so I can make my sister happy. So she asked Anna Matt first, like, Krishan was like, what was all that you was saying? And so she was like, well, I really don't know you. And I, apologize and everything, and I don't know you. She was like, okay, but you was just let people in. She was like, I was in a VIP. If the girl came in, that was on her. She was like, okay, cool, but you still saying some stuff and like the post about me being slow. She said, I just like people can like stuff. And she was like, I just like it didn't mean nothing. I was just being funny because it was a video. But she said, I apologize. Like, I'm not finna argue with no pregnant girl. So Tesheki was like, all right, she apologized. Like, they ain't not finna do nothing at all. Like, what you want to do, Krishan? Like, I'm not finna be a bully, and we not gonna bully. So Krishan was sitting here asking, well, Vicky, like, what she liked about her baby daddy, which everybody liked something. And I'm going to get into how I felt about Rolly with that, because it was to me, it was fake at that point, and she got to be called out. I like Rolly, but I got to call her out. So Rock was like, well, you trying to get up under my skin, like what my baby daddy said about my child and this and that. So, Vicky was like, I just liked it. So Krishan sat there and threw some cream, knowing she pregnant, ain't nobody gonna hit her back at Vicky. And Anna Matt was like, y'all supposed to be praying sisters, like, y'all doing all that. So Tesheki was like, all right, come on now, because she was like, it's not that serious. The girls are fragile. I'm not finna be no bully for you. I'm not finna be no bully for you. Like, the girls apologize, let it be. So she got mad at Tesheki because Tesheki apologized. She's like, I don't know what my sister got going on. And Animat was like, I'm not finna fight no pregnant girl because, like, that don't even look right. Like, ain't nobody finna hate on me about fighting no pregnant girl, and I agree. And Sky was like, she wanted answers. She was going to get them answers, you know. And, well, Vicky went crying. So the girls got to the house. While Krishan and Tesheki rode on a different, you know, bus. So they got to the house. You know, they check in the rooms. Everybody's saying it smell old. It looks a little outdated. Saya was like, it looked like something from the 1986. One of them, I forgot who, I think Animat said it looked like something after I Know What You Did. Like something, so everybody sat down and Animat was like, this remind me of my old, my grandma's house. So, you know, Sky sit down on her phone laughing at folks, you know, checking in, whatever. And well, Vicky go to Miss T room with the rest of the girls with Rolly, Scotty, and Natalie. So they all go in, and Miss T noticed, well, Vicky faces, she like, what's going on? Like, we could see her face, like, what happened? So Vicky was like, I'm not finna fight her, no flesh and blood. Like, I ain't gonna do that and go against that because I love Jesus, which is cool. But at some point, I think she need to go a little further in that Bible and read about David and Goliath when David had to knock out the giant. But anyway, so, you know, Natalie asked her what's going on to explain it. She explained about liking something. And Rolly was like, girl, spit it out. Like, you getting on my nerves because you're not really saying what's really going on. So Natalie was like, I see you upset and I want you to talk to me and tell me what happened so I can know how to handle the situation with this person who did something to you, because me and you had already had our conversation. And just when Natalie put her Zep VP on, she said, I just want to make you feel comfortable. I just want to make you enjoy your time here. So, well, Vicky did explain what happened about how she liked that Blueface sub. Now, Rolly said, now this is where it get interesting. We finna get deep into it. Rolly said, well, I like that some of his stuff too. I follow him too. Like Natalie, everybody follows and Krishan feels some type of way. So Rolly already knew what it was. And Rolly was like, well, we already knew it was Krishan because she felt some type of way. And I already feel some type of way with Vicky at this sense because of the stuff that she did say. But we knew it was Krishan, but obviously you did something to affect Krishan. Krishan really don't matter because she's not really that affected person. And Rolly discussed about Vicky, the issue she had with her was the calling fat girl situation, which Vicky was wrong. But to say Krishan got the right to feel offended, Krishan even dogged you out about and said that you was trying to, and I hope she addressed this at the reunion because she tried her too. But anyway, so the girls all meet up in the kitchen. You know, they're talking, having fun, having conversations, you know, they joking. And Matt was like, yeah, Natalie, you don't fuck me like that. She was like, you know what, you were lying, you know, just joking. So Saya brought all shot glasses out for everybody, and she was pouring the Casamigos in the shot glass. So Natalie was like, you like wasting the baddies drink. Like, these girls, they like to drink. She basically said, you wasting it. So she gathered all the girls, and they was like, well, where we're going tonight? And she basically told them they're going to Club Karma. She want to know they've got to be on time, and she want to know how long do they have to, you know, get ready. So she gave them an hour, 20 minutes to get dressed. So as after all of that, Rolly sat outside, smoked her blunt. Camilla sat outside to talk, and this was interesting. I mean, Rolly basically said that Vicky being on a spiritual journey is whack and she faking it and they don't treat her people. But first of all, Rolly, Krishan states she's on a spiritual journey and drop everything for Blue, which he disrespect her. So now that we see where she hit Vicky over Blueface, for what when he keeps dogging her out? And she dogged y'all out. And we're going to talk about how she dogged them out. But for them to sit here and pick and choose that Vicky, they're basically the same person if you think about it. Just Vicky don't fight and Krishan fights. They're basically the same person that call themselves on spiritual journeys. So Camilla sat there and said, well, I don't like it because she feel like Vicky watches and judge, which I agree. I feel that way too. So while the girls outside mingling and everybody mingling, talking in the house, you know, Natalie talked to the girls and she tells the girls, if you feel, that if they feel some type of way and that they can come address it to her, don't feel no way. And, they had that discussion and everything. And then they go back to it where Scotty said that, Vicky's a whole different person. And Rolly goes, well, she didn't come. She know what we do on the show. She didn't come to turn up for us. She came to turn up for Jesus, which she did. But at least she coming to do stuff with y'all and to hang out and to do things with y'all. So then it goes back to Natalie telling them, if they feel anxiety, they feel like somebody try to do something to them, to come to talk to her. She would make them comfortable, whatever she got to do. If they want to stay home, that's fine. That's okay. To be away from everybody and just to get their headspace together because she knows they suffer from anxiety. And she say, well, Vicky, you got to stand up for yourself. You speak up, you say what's on your mind, but you really got to stand up for yourself. And she told Anna Matt she got a lot of mouth. And well, Vicky was like, yeah, you do. She was like, well, I can't help that. But she was telling Anna Matt to just drop it with DJ Sky because she's just a DJ, which I agree. So the rest of the girls come out and Smiley was like, what the heck going on? You sure it's the house? I feel like I'm being pranked. And Rolly was like, well, it's a lake out there. And Smiley was like, girl, I ain't going out there because I can't see nothing out there. And Rolly started laughing. Now, this is what's interesting with me. We're going to talk about it. So she sit down and which I knew it was a lie too, and tells Natalie that it wasn't a tattoo, it was a henna. And that henna's, and Anna Mac was like, yeah, because she from Miami too. I can vouch. Henna places do take signatures of famous people and do it. So Smiley was like, it wasn't a tattoo, this and that. But for Smiley to say, well, I can get anything I want because I work the black market, why you just didn't get a chain and thing like Mariah while you wearing her stuff trying to be funny? Because it make you look broke, desperate, and it make you look like you a clout chaser. Like you making us look bad for real. So they had that conversation. And they kind of like bonded with the mother fact that they work and they're working moms that's not home and stuff like that. I'm going to try to give Smiley a chance, but all that other clout chasing bullshit need to be cut out. Bitch, you from Miami, Florida. Wearing somebody else shit and trying to tag along looks dusty. And we don't do that. Anyway, so Tesheki and Krishan come in. And Tesheki was like, she hear Natalie delegating as she usually do. Like she want to do it. She's a meatball. And Krishan smiling. You look how manipulative she is. Like, yeah, my sister gonna fight for me. You don't even fight for your sister. But we gonna get into that. So, she came in and she grabbed her by the waist. And then they start going in on Natalie. And she was like, get off me. Y'all know what time it is. So Krishan was like, basically said if I hit her, she not going to hit me back anyway because I'm pregnant. That's why I agree when Blueface said that she need to sit at home and how he felt. Because why would you put yourself in that predicament with your child? You so love your child. But anyway, so she was sitting here talking about, Natalie, you like stuff too. Everybody want to talk about they don't know what they like by him. But girl, you be up this nigga ass. Don't nobody care. Nobody want to hear that. So they sit here, whatever. Natalie's like, what are you talking about? She was like, well, you unfollow me and this and that. So Natalie was like, I can unfollow you. It's Instagram. So Natalie was reacting how they acted with the unfollow. She said, yeah, I unfollow both of y'all. Just unfollow me. It's Instagram. Our numbers are not blocked. You can still text me. You can still call me. I'm just not rocking with you like that. So Tesheki was like, she really don't like you, Rock. And Rock was like, yeah, I know. But Rock, you still in her face, though, which is weird. It's weird, and you do funny stuff, and you manipulate, and we see that now. So Tesheki was trying to run up on her because she still wanted to fight her. So now we know that after all of that, we see cups fly. Rock hit somebody again, pregnant, but she's so concerned about her child. Hits Natalie with cups and bottles, and even Tesheki hits as well.
Repeat itself. Move it along, bring it across.
Well, guys, I'll be back with episode 4. We're about finished. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. We're going to get into more on episode 4. So, yeah, let me know y'all opinions. Thank you for watching. Bye.